Hey guys, welcome to our October 2025 TCG market update. What is happening in the market? We're still in the same kind of program that we've been in here in the last few months, and that it is a buyer's market right now. We're seeing very bold offers in the market. What I mean by that? Well, if you're a buyer out there taking a look, you can literally make an offer on something and come back to it probably in a few weeks with a different offer, and the buyers will see that they didn't receive maybe something else. So you can make a bold offer. Typically on a detached home, we're seeing offers well over 100,000 under asking would be the normal starting point. Townhouses would be about 50,000 under asking. Condos 30 to 50,000 under asking would be the starting entry point of what a buyer would write. So always educate your seller when you put the house on the market, just so they know what will happen. From there, we see buyers come up quite a bit. When a buyer wants a property, they still will come up. It doesn't mean necessarily that that low price is their offer price they'll stay at. A lot of people have a lot of movement, but they want to see how motivated sellers are. That sales to listing ratio right now, of course, is about 9%. We're seeing about 3 to 1 on the listings for sales. Lots of people are still sitting on the market. We're seeing a lot of changes in that market right now. And I will say, this time of the year, October, is where a lot of that inventory that came on in the spring and summer are coming up for expiry. So once those listings expire and people realizing they're not selling for 2021 prices, it'll be interesting to see how much of that market loses that inventory and we roll back into more newer inventory pricing where it should be. As I say to sellers, 2021 prices are long gone. You are not receiving those prices. So we're seeing a lot of people that have been on for 3, 4, 6 months are coming up to their expiry and they are coming off the market, and we're losing that inventory, which is a very good thing. Once the inventory starts to lower and the sales start to catch up, that's when you'll see a very balanced market, which we will hopefully get to in the next little while. After those bold offers from buyers, we're seeing people that are pricing places right now a lot aggressive. So typically the sales that are happening will be the cheapest in the building, will be the cheapest on the street, and will be kind of that new price point that we haven't seen in the last 5 years. Just because you think your price is down does not mean that you're necessarily going to lose money. If you are staying in the market and moving either up or down in the market, remember you are buying into the same type of market. Let me give you an example. If you have a condo and you thought it was worth $650 and it's now worth $585, if you plan on moving up to a townhome, those $1 million townhomes are now $850. So they've come down about $150,000. So your condo down 50 to 75, and that townhome has come back down to about 150,000. Your spread is actually closer together than it would be in a very busy market. So keep that in mind. Now, if you're going the other direction and you're selling your home and you're moving back down to a condo or a townhouse, you have just an array of selection. I would say the most amount of inventory would be condos, and then from there townhomes, and then from there detached homes. A lot of people that are in a detached home are not making those moves right now. We've talked about this before, specifically the baby boomers. So anybody that's like 55 to 75, they're hanging tight and not selling right now. There's a big part of the market that is missing, and that is those baby boomers not choosing to move. And the reason being is they essentially think they're down about 300,000 from the market high. For somebody that's 70 years old and to have potentially lost out on 300,000, that is a big number, hence why they'll hang tight and think it'll come back here in the next few years, which is totally incorrect. We will never see what happened in 2021, that combination of a 1.7 interest rate combined with COVID, combined with the demand, was a perfect storm for absolute chaos. So where those highs were, we won't get to again. Will we see a lot better of a market next spring and summer? I think it will be more of a balanced market, but those baby boomers hanging tight right now is doing a very disservice to the market. They hang tight on a detached home. They don't move into those rancher style townhomes. That market definitely slows down. Those nice homes on half acres or acres that people have owned for 30 or 40 years are not moving right now, even though there are buyers looking for that. A big part of our market is dual families buying one property together. So anything that would have 2 homes on it, the potential for 2 homes, a house with a basement suite, on anything that's an acre up to 2 or 3 acres, there is a big part of the market that plans on selling either a townhome and a house and selling mom and dad's house and combining that together to buy that bigger property. Price points of those, probably selling the kids' townhouse around $750 to $850, mom and dad selling their house of 40 years for $1.7 million, and then coming together and buying that $2.5 to $3.5 million parcel, which is everybody's dream, of course. Now, as of course we roll into those fall and winter months, where does it go from here? Typically, September and October are better parts of the market here. By November 15th, we'll probably see the market definitely slow down, which is normal, all the way through probably till February 1st, when a lot of people will be deciding to either take their place off the market and relist in the spring or just hang tight. I think a lot of people will be coming off the market. And it's all going to come down to, are those people going to price it the same back in the springtime, or are they going to make these big adjustments? If we have a combination of the regular amount of people that put it on the spring combined with everybody else that want to relist in the spring, that could be a recipe for another possible market shift, maybe in the down direction. So if you are a seller right now, I'd urge you to hang tight and be patient. Selling through the winter months might help you because there's going to be less competition. And for everybody who thinks the spring market is the best time to sell, it's the best time to sell if you have a golf green in your backyard and you have a pool. If you don't have either of those things, there is no point. If you're in a condo or a townhouse, you sell in a market that's a lot less inventory, which would be the winter months. That's always a better time to move up in the market. So whether you're moving up or you're down right now, there's incredible opportunities. We're seeing some townhomes that are listed for $1 million sell for $875,000, $850,000, and these places were $1.1 million before. So what I see out there right now is incredible opportunity for buyers. If you're a first-time buyer right now, you have probably been wondering, is this the bottom? I can't urge you enough to really consider sort of diving in or getting in, putting your toe in the market. Now that we've seen a slower market for quite some months, as soon as the market steps up, the first part of the market to go is always that lower end market where everybody gets in first. And you do not want to be caught by that, because a condo can move between 25 and 50,000 quite quickly. So keep that in mind. If you're a first-time buyer, you've been waiting, you've been wondering what's the bottom, you'll never time the bottom. This is not the smart stock market, but you can make a smart decision and get in when a time is soft, and now that is right now. So we continue to actually move a lot of product. We're selling still condos, townhouses, and detached. The team has done a very significant job here over September, and moving into October, we have 5 accepted offers currently. A lot of people are putting their trust in us and the team as we continue to spend money on marketing. We do not let our foot off the gas, and we ensure all our sellers that we're doing all I can to sell their home. If you're thinking of making a move, we're always here for you. We appreciate all your trust in our team over the last 2 decades. Love you guys. Thank you.